Salutations, dear friends. Welcome. Gratitudes from my core of heart for giving this opportunity to spend some time with you going through the great, grand, glorious, our Sanatana Dharma Shastra, Srimad Bhagavad Gita. And I appreciate and congratulate you and really mm, laud you, applaud you for your taking time, giving time, putting your mind, intellect to understand. And I'm sure these understandings are really opening up our intellect for greater knowledges. And always, as it is said, let this knowledge be translated into action also for the maximum benefit of these things. Every day we are repeating this to you. The purpose of our talks are to make you know how Bhagavan Krishna through Gita guiding all of us for our outer and inner successes and joys. There is no other purpose than this. Now, having said so, today is the most auspicious, glorious, beautiful day for all the three reasons. Today is Guru Vasaram, Thursday. Today is the Bharata Ganatantra Dinotsavam, the Republic Day of India, 74th. Then today also again is Vasantha Panchami, the day of arrival of Mother Saraswati, and most beautifully related to all of us, especially. Because Guruvara, we need the blessings of Guru continuously. Bharata Mata, we belong to such a great, grand, glorious Mahabharati with great tradition, culture, and all scriptural knowledge, etc. And Vasanta Panchami, Mother Saraswati only in the form of Shastras is there to guide us. So celebrate today in all ways by all means. And today only we are going to launch our website also, maybe after 2 hours from now onwards, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. All the 3,800 talks which we have in Telugu, Hindi, and English on all our Vedas, Upanishads, Gita, Bhagavad, Ramayana, Mahabharata we start Naiva. All the Prakaranas, Veda mantras, Suktams, Stotrams, and talks for you. All of them will be put up. You browse through, send to all known to you, so that they can get something for regular listening. Especially, they should listen each of the text right from beginning till end. Maximum benefit will come. Ours are not the random talks; they are based on shastras. So, having said so, we welcome you. Like every day, today also have three topics. First topic is of learning shloka, and that shloka will be of Mother Saraswati today because of Vasanta Panchami. Second topic, common sense thought. In that common sense thought, little time we'll spend only in trying to understand about our Mata, Bharata, India, Bharata Mata's glory, and just try to inculcate or add to our Desha Bhakti. That will be our thought today. In Bhagavad Gita, in 14th shloka, 5th chapter, today one very important, crucial thing Bhagavan has given, is going to give us, mention. What's that? Like a supermarket is kept or any bazaar is kept. How many things are kept there? So many. No, that is in the totality the Lord has made. But which shop to go, what to buy, and be happy or suffering with it, the shopkeeper's responsibility it is not. So to the Lord has made the entire world. He gave us faculties. He gave us freedom. Then which thing to desire, what to act, and how to get the result, he has not decided. You understood it? He has just made the world there available, gave us the faculties and freedom. So it is all our choice whether we choose the right thing for our desire and work for it, get it, or choose the wrong thing and work for it and suffer. That way, Bhagwan crystal clearly not only washes his hands but puts all the responsibility on us. After hearing this shloka, never ever on the name of prayers or even grace of God, we should go away from our responsibilities. Grace is there, कृपा is there, भगवान का वो तो अपना काम करता ही रहेगा, but that should not be a cause of our irresponsibility or laziness. Bhagavan is very intelligent, very shrewd. Otherwise, what we will do all on the name of Sharanagati Bhakti, we put everything on his head. He will not do the work of every stupid, lazy fellow. Only those are totally Sharanagata with the highest order, then for them Bhagavan comes. He doesn't come for any Tom, Dick and Harry useless fellows. So we, on the name of Bhakti, etc., should not give up our responsibilities or duties. So this shloka will empower us, inspire us in that angle, which is very, very essential. After which we really feel, yeah, really mujhe karna hai. Whether I have to learn languages, whether I have to improve in my, what do you say, business skills, in my communication skills, in my own professional subjects, ये तो मुझे करना है, वही तो मजा है मनुष्य का. एनिमल्स कर नहीं सकते इसलिए करते नहीं, मनुष्य कर सकता है इसलिए इसको करना चाहिए. इंप्रूवमेंट अपने ऊपर, अपना प्रयत्न से. दैट इज द मजा ऑफ द लाइफ. मजा ऑफ द ह्यूमन लाइफ इज नॉट इन giving responsibility to God or anybody and remain oneself is lazy, therefore achieve nothing. No, it is me that with the given faculties, thousands of possibilities are there which I have to can achieve. We have to try for that. Instead of that, we want the things, but we don't want to work for it. That wrong laziness of the body and laziness in the intellect to accept that I have to work. You have to replace after listening to today's thought. Thought तो मैंने शेयर कर ही लिया. न कर्तृत्वम न कर्माणि लोकस्य सृजति प्रभुः न कर्मफल संयोगम, but then स्वभावस्तु प्रवर्तते. Each one creating their own swabhava according to that they are working and getting. I only am supplier, that's it. In a sweet shop, sweets are there. In the supermarket, I told you, what you want, you go and get it. So you change your wants and pursuits from the useless worst to the useful best. This is in our hands. Doing this alone is a challenge. Able to do this alone is an achievement, success. Let us ponder over it little while later. Okay, let us start. Om, 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 Om Sahana Bhavatu, Sahano Bhunaktu, Sahaviryam Karavavahai, Tejasvinavadhitamastu, Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwarah Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. These are our everyday mantras. Now we'll chant or learn Mata Saraswati's shloka. It is little bigger but very, very familiar and famous. Many places it is done. So the shloka is Sa Mam Patu Saraswati Bhagavati Nishesha Jadhyabhavha. That Mother Saraswati, Mam Mujhe Patu Raksha Kare. Bhagavati, that Mother Goddess Saraswati, Nishesha Jadhyapaha, the one who is remover of the Jadata, laziness, and also the darkness of ignorance. The Mother who removes the laziness and ignorance. That way, by removing the laziness, by putting me in dynamism, removing the ignorance by giving the knowledge, let Mother Saraswati, Mata Sharada, today the Vasantha Panchami, bless me. And that Mother has got these descriptions. What are the descriptions? Ya means that, Sa also means that. That Mother who has got these qualities, that Mother protect me by giving me the knowledge and removing the ignorance, giving me dynamism and removing the laziness. Who is she? Ya, that Mother, Kunda Indu Tusharahara Dhavala. The one who is the most bright, whitish in her complexion. Like what? Kunda Indu Tushara. Kunda is that one of the flowers, lily and all. Indu is the full moon. Sharad Rutu, Paurnima, Chandamama, or moon is called Indu. Tushara is the beautiful fog or snow. In that way, the one who is in Dhavala Rupa, white form. Ya Kunda Indu Tushara Hara Dhavala. Even her hara also is in that whitest complexion. Ya Shubhra Vastranvita. Somewhere it's called Avruta. We say it as Ya Shubhra Vastranvita. The one who is in that whitish dress cladded. Then Ya, that Mother who is Veena Varadanda Mandita Kara. The one who has got in one hand Veena, in another hand the Vara, then another hand that Mala to the Japa. Ya Veena Varadanda, Danda means Japamala. Mandita, beautified Kara hand. ya veena varadanda mandidakara, ya shweta padma asana, who is seated in the white lotus. Then ya, that mother who is Brahma Achyuta Shankara Prabhrutibihi Devaihi. The one who is by the Devata, starting from Shankara, Brahma, Achyuta, his Lord Krishna or Vishnu, Sada Pujita, who is always worshipped. Sa Saraswati Mam Patu, that Mata Saraswati, protect me. Bhagavati, she is divine goddess. How? Nishesha Jadyapaha, by removing Jadyata, the Jadata of the laziness of the body and Jadata of the intellect of ignorance. So such a powerful prayer it is. Because of taking less time, I have explained to you in short. That should be enough for you at this stage. As you grow, contemplate on each of the word, it will give greater and deeper meanings. If I start that, it will take 1 hour for me. Then we'll miss out in our other topics of common sense, thought, and Geetha. So today is Vasantha Panchami, Guruvaram, Bharata Ganatantra Dinotsavam. India is Bharati, Bham is knowledge only. So Guru gives knowledge, Bharat Mata is knowledge, Saraswati Mata is knowledge. Therefore, the knowledge giving Saraswati Mata, we are chanting the shloka and invoking her grace. So I'll chant 11 times. Yes, it will take 6-7 minutes, no problem. Then you add 97, make it 108, keep it target of 1080 and achieve it as soon as possible. पहले तो हमको अकल चाहिए, नॉलेज चाहिए, तो ये श्लोक सबसे पहले कर लेना. आज से शुरू करो. 1080 daily, do it 500 times or 1000 in 1080 only 1000 एक दिन में हो जाएगा आप बैठ के करोगे तो. स्टार्ट. ओम श्री सरस्वती मातुः कृपया समस्त ज्ञान प्राप्ति द्वारा अज्ञान जड़ता निवारण द्वारा परमात्मा अनुभव पर्यंतम सकल विजयानां प्राप्त्यर्थम श्री सरस्वती मातुः श्लोकस्य जपं पारायणं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे. सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिकसंस्कृतेः विश्वव्याप्त्यर्थं च भारतमातुः भारतवर्षस्य रक्षण पालन पोषण प्रीणन अभिवृद्ध्यर्थं च ओम श्री महासरस्वत्यै नमः. Okay, the words are already told you. Let us start the chanting. Hey Mother, protect all the children who are regularly listening to these classes. All the youth, everyone. Om या कुन्देन्दु तुषारहारधवला या शुभ्रवस्त्रान्विता या वीणावरदण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेतपद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युतशङ्कर प्रभृतिभिः देवैः सदा पूजिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती निःशेषजाड्यापः. ओम या कुन्देन्दु तुषारहार धवला या शुभ्रवस्त्रान्विता या वीणावरदण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेतपद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युतशङ्कर प्रभृतिभिः देवैः सदा पूजिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती निःशेषजाढ्यापः. ओम या कुन्देन्दु तुषारहार धवला या शुभ्रवस्त्रान्विता या वीणावरदण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेतपद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युतशङ्कर प्रभृतिभिः देवैः सदा पूजिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती निःशेषजाढ्यापः. ओम या कुन्देन्दु तुषारहार धवला या शुभ्रवस्त्रान्विता या वीणावरदण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेतपद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युतशङ्कर प्रभृतिभिः देवैः सदा पूजिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती निःशेषजाढ्यापः. ओम या कुन्देन्दु तुषारहार धवला या शुभ्रवस्त्रान्विता या वीणावरदण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेतपद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युतशङ्कर प्रभृतिभिः देवैः सदा पूजिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती निःशेषजाढ्यापः. या कुन्देन्दु तुषारहार धवला या शुभ्रवस्त्रान्विता या वीणावरदण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेतपद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युतशङ्कर प्रभृतिभिः देवैः सदा पूजिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती निःशेषजाढ्यापः. या कुन्देन्दु तुषारहार धवला या शुभ्रवस्त्रान्विता या वीणावरदण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेतपद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युतशङ्कर प्रभृतिभिः देवैः सदा पूजिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती निःशेषजाढ्यापः. या कुन्देन्दु तुषारहार धवला या शुभ्रवस्त्रान्विता या वीणावरदण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेतपद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युतशङ्कर प्रभृतिभिः देवैः सदा पूजिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती निःशेषजाढ्यापः या कुन्देन्दुतुषारहारधवला या शुभ्रवस्त्रान्विता या वीणावरदण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेतपद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युतशङ्करप्रभृतिभिः देवैः सदा पूजिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती निःशेषजाढ्यापः या कुन्देन्दुतुषारहारधवला या शुभ्रवस्त्रान्विता या वीणावरदण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेतपद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युतशङ्करप्रभृतिभिः देवैः सदा पूजिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती निःशेषजाढ्यापः ॐ या कुन्देन्दुतुषारहारधवला या शुभ्रवस्त्रान्विता या वीणावरदण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेतपद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युतशङ्करप्रभृतिभिः देवैः सदा पूजिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती निःशेषजाढ्यापः. Some places ya shubhra vastravrita, and also ya brahmachuta shankara prabhutibhihi devai sada vandita, also somewhere it is said, we said pujita. So yeah, that Saraswati Mata who is Kunda Indu Tushara Hara Dhavala, whitish like Kunda Indu and Tushara. Ya Shubhra Vastranvita, whose clothes are white divine. Ya Veena means Veena in the hands, Vara means the Abhaya Mudra, Danda the Japamala, Mandidakara having in her 4 hands. 2 hands Veena, 1 hand Kara and 1 hand Mala. In other place, एक हाथ में अभय मुद्रा, एक हाथ में वीणा, एक हाथ में माला, एक हाथ में पुस्तकम. In this form also she can be seen. So ya veena vardhana mandikara, ya shweta padmasana, seated in white asana, padma lotus. Then ya brahma achyuta shankara prabhutibhihi devai sada pujita. The one is always worshipped by all the devatas, including Brahma Vishweshwara. Sa, that mother, mam patu, protect me, Saraswati, Mother Saraswati, nishesha jadyabaha, by removing all the jadya, even little should not be there. The jadya at the body tamagun level, and at the buddhi level, the jadya is ignorance. So may we gain knowledge, and in the light of knowledge, very dynamically perform in the world for our own successes, for serving the world. O Mother Saraswati, please equip me in that way. May I not continue to remain in this useless form of ignorance and laziness and non-performance and non-achievement and non-contribution. So Mother Saraswati Krupa, आज से हर दिन आप invoke करोगे to this mantra, then with her grace, every wisdom required comes, then we can really glow in our life, grow in our life, flow with all joys and successes in our life. Thank you. Now, Vasantha Panchami, Mata Saraswati, we remembered. Om Srim Hrim Klim, Sri Maha Saraswati Matre Namaha. Om Srim Hrim Klim, Sri Maha Saraswati Matre Namaha. Om Srim Hrim Klim, Sri Maha Saraswati Matre Namo Namaha. Okay. Now, in today's common sense thought, we will talk only about our Bharat Mata. पहले तो today is 26 January, Republic Day. So let us do, anytime it is good to respect our nation. Therefore, let us chant the national anthem. Seated wherever you are, you have to stand, do salute, all of them are there. If I do mistake in this regard, let the government tell everybody, do kshama to me, because I am seated on the Vyasapita. I should not get up from here. So I have my respect for my nation, seated here only with folded hands. I am doing the national song, national anthem. Janagana mana adhinayaka jaya he Bharata bhagya vidhata Punjab Sindhu Gujarat Maratha Dravida Utkala Vanga Vindhya Himachala Yamuna Ganga Uchchala Jaladhi Taranga तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे वंदे मातरम भारत माता की जय. Now today's in that common sense thought we talk about this only. We start with Lord Rama's quotation. Bhagavan Rama, when Lakshmana or somebody says कि Bharata is ruling Ayodhya, and Kishkinda by Sugriva, Ravana is killed. Let us continue ruling the Lanka. Let us stay here. Further, Sri Ram says, yes, in Lanka everything is golden, everything is bhoga. Yet, for me, more than Swarga is my own mother Kausalya and my own mother Bharata Mata. What to talk about is Lanka? They go, hey, Lakshmana, I don't want this. Very powerful. That shloka is Api Swarnamayi Lanka Name Rochati Lakshmana Janani Janma Bhumischa Swargadapi Gariyasi. This famous shloka is said by Bhagavan Rama. Janani Janma Bhumicha Swargadapi Gariyasi. Even I don't want Swarga also. My Janani Mata Kausalya, my Janma Bhumi Bharata Mata. Point one today. And on this topic, I can talk for 1 year, taking so many aspects of our Bharata Mata. First thing about Bharata Mata is what? Ours is not Bhoga Bhumi. Please remember. Ours is a Yoga Bhumi, Bharata Desh. Therefore, ours is not a materialistic country. Ours is a spiritual country. Material are required for survival, no doubt. But then, India is not that country where they become slave to the materials at the cost of all the beautiful culture and traditional spirituality. All this has entered to us because of our exposure to the West by our going there, by allowing them to come. And to what level of degradation our Bharata Mata has come in terms of excesses in materialism and all, that negative topic on this auspicious day, I will not throw light much because you are more familiar than me. I only can focus on these aspects that Bharata Mata from thousands and thousands of years because of the presence of great grand human beings, whether they are rishis or munis or saints or sages or devotees or kings or even common praja, has brought out such a great, grand, glorious civilization, culture, and tradition. All of that is based on spirituality and that through the scriptures. You and I, as the Bharata Mata's Bhakta, first of all, feel that patriotism in us, that we belong to this country. Like any country with or without any their culture, much tradition, still they have patriotism. If they have that much, how much we should have? Today I was listening little to that. The Egypt's president, who's the chief guest today in our Republic Day celebrations. He says Egypt and India are equal great in the culture. देखो इतना छोटा इजिप्ट है वो अभी का है वो इंडियन कल्चर इज सच ए ट्रेडिशनल बट इवन व्हेन इज invited for our own republic day but he talks about his nation, how much patriotism he has for his country. Like that, you go to small any country, England, Finland, New Zealand, that land, this land, हर जगह पे अपना, in more than that we should have the pride in our hearts that we belong to this Bharat Mata and this India is so great. First is that always throughout life talk glorious only about our nation. Anything shortcomings are there, let us silently rectify them, let us not glorify them. Okay, rectify them, but glorification should be done really of the glory. Okay, now each of us, the country needs our contribution economically, politically, scientifically, because we have to keep updating ourselves. We also have to be at par with the other nations of the world. ये तो हमको करना ही है. So let the millions of people do in India. We also do to the extent of our possibility. But more than that, you and I, as the students of Bhagavad Gita, as the students of our Shastras and all, along with that, we should serve our Bharata Mata and express our patriotism by bringing into life through study and practice of all our traditional cultural values. More than that, the scriptural and spiritual way of life, aiming at the ultimate goal basically. If this can be done by you and me, we can be true patriotics for our Bharata Mata. Let this scriptural and spiritual tradition of Bharat Mata be not forgotten. In other aspects, the nation will not stop. Even any new government comes which is not so patriotic, they also will do all the things. But then who will do this work of the ancient Rishi Muni culture of these great Shastras in which all the Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. Artha is the wealth, Kama is enjoyment, Dharma is the duties and righteousness, Moksha, the liberation. इन सब के बारे में विस्तार रूप से बताने वाले हमारे सारे शास्त्रों का अध्ययन पाठ और पठन कौन करेगा? Let us take up this responsibility, because nobody is doing this one, or very less are doing this one. Other things are done by others. There are thousands of doctors, lawyers, engineers. Their contribution is mammoth. We have to thank them. And today, when I was seeing the list of that 109, that Padma Shri, Padma Vibhushana, Padma Bhushan, and all, I was feeling so joyful. So many fields there are. Very good, all of them. But let us take up this scriptural, spiritual renaissance as our patriotism to our nation. It's my request. It is appealing to you or not, I don't know, but मैं ये कर रहा हूँ. मैं अपने भारत माता का सेवा, भारत देश का संस्कृत का मूल रूपी अध्यात्म शास्त्रों का अध्ययन और अध्यापन के द्वारा मैं कर रहा हूँ. आई एम वेरी हैप्पी अबाउट इट. And when I'm studying each of the Shastra, Ramayana, Mahabharata, Bhagavata, Upanishad, Geetha, Brahma Sutra, Yoga Vasana, Patanjali Yoga Darshanam, Adhyatma Ramayana, Sutta Samhita, Shiva Purana, and all these things when I'm studying, with every study, my respect for my nation is growing in me. And I feel like doing so much to my nation for giving me chance to be born here. And all the best of the gift which I feel to give is in only the scripture and spiritual way. Let us stand up for that and let us really become students of our Shastras. Now see in other religions, कितना उनका लिटरेचर इतना थोड़ा, बट वो लोग पढ़ते हर दिन पाठ करते हैं. And you and the Hindu, especially the youngsters, we don't even know that there are scriptures we have. Each of them have thousands of shlokas with so much of knowledge. अब तुम लोगों को, आप लोगों को थोड़ा पता हो रहा है कि how beautiful is Bhagavad Gita. Like that or all, neither parents tell us nor we are taught in the schools, colleges. No great producers through various serials, they are bringing to our cognition the presence of all the Purana Itihasa and our Rishi Muni Guru Devata Avatara Parampara. That is sustaining. I to lift my hand and do pranams to all of them. But each individual, you and I also, should take responsibility to study them, to understand them, to implement them, and to grow and to show ourselves as example for the world. This is what is the oath we can take today, in which we are expressing our devotion to Mata Saraswati also, to Bharata Mata also, that we will do this work of studying more and more Shastras, along with academics, along with our professional goals, along with serving the world. This also will be an important part of our life. And never say there's no time. If time is not there, so many indulgences we would not be able to do every day. Time, those who have the love or interest will definitely they take out. So take out the time, keep a target. भगवद गीता और बाकी शास्त्रों का भी अच्छे अच्छे कमेंट्रीज है. सेलेक्ट करो पहले. Some 100 books you have to select and keep. Throughout life you have to study them. One I am introducing for you, Bhagavad Gita. If chance comes to me, any few more texts I will do after this. Maybe one or two Upanishads I'll teach you. Ishavasam is short and sweet, or Kena Upanishad is very good. Sugar Cane Upanishad. I'll try to talk to you on that in your language. Okay? But keep this goal of Shastra Adhyanam and Sadhana along with your worldly achievements as our offering to Bharat Mata and Saraswati Mata and all Guru Parampara, because today is Guruvara also. If that is done, really we are belonging to our Bharat Mata and we invoke their blessings. So, and all other things, the country, nation, India is great because of so many aspects. In the sciences, in arts, in the cultures, in each one of them, in values, etc., we are on the top all the time. Because of overpopulation, because of the Kali Yuga Dharma, because of the influence of the other culture, for some time we might have forgotten, but not totally gone. Each of you, how much you are extroverted in your indulgences, still that gem of Bharatiya is very much is there in you, only waiting for an opportunity to express. These classes are an example for that, or an opportunity. तो आप लोग तो जो गीता आदि सुन रहे हो, अपने आप के अंदर मैं भारतीय हूँ, मैं सनातन धर्मी हूँ, इस भाव को गर्व से ले आकर ये वाला भारतीय गौरव हर एक फील्ड में, विशेष रूप से आध्यात्मिकता में हमको आगे बढ़ाते रहना है. And the other things regarding the glory of Bharat Mata, you can study, you can go through and you see. Music, if you talk about, in the beginning only, every type of music, ragas. Instruments, already we have. Variety of singing, songs, we already have. And any of the arts, cultures, whatever you talk, the Ayurvedas, the Dhanurvedas, the Gandharva Vedas, the Sthapatya Veda, the Mukhya Chaturveda, the Vedanga, Purana, Idihasa, in all of them, what is there is knowledge about everything. In medicine, through Ayurveda, we have reached up to head transplantation. In the archery in Dhanurveda, we have come up to the Brahmastra level, ultimate. In Gandharva Veda, we have learned the music of even melting the hard rocks and stones. In the Stapatya Veda, the constructions of the temples and buildings, if you see thousands of years they are standing to the rains and summer hard heats and cold waves means how great is our Stapatya. Stapatya Veda means civil engineering. Ayurveda means medicine and all the related things. Gandharva means music and arts. Dhanurveda means all the warfare, yuddha, all of that. In each of them, India maximum it has mastered. Those granthas, shastras, some are available, many of them became lupta. But otherwise, they were all brought out to a maximum. Everything. Even the Artha Shastra, Samajika Shastra, then Dharma Shastra, the Moksha Shastra, the Vaiknyanika Shastra, every science you talk on the earth, your astrologies, your astronomies, your zoologies, your geologies, your botanies, your in the medicine, embryologies, whatever you talk about, they all were already developed by our Indians. They used to do, of course, with meditation and mantra shakti, less of the tantra. In today's world, we go through the tantra. Tantra means machinery. Mantra means mantra. Sorry, yantra means machinery. Tantra means logic. Mantra means the through the mantrocharana. Through the yoga shakti and mantra shakti, they used to achieve all this. We are doing it through yantra and tantra. This is the only difference. See, age long back only, they know when what eclipse will come. They know every day's muhurta ityadi also. What is Rahu Kala, what is Punya Kala, what is the change of the day from Panchami to Vidya. When will these festivals will come that? Hare, Sara astrology astronomy unko pata hai. Every of the thing which you talk, they had such a embryological science. What time the conception ke baad, day to day, the embryo grows, what time the jiva enters in that, at what time each of the limbs become matured, exactly 9 months, 9 days, this much, the jiva is thrown out of the womb. Everything you talk, that is talked. मैं तो थोड़ा एक झलक के लिए बता रहा हूँ. The Charakas, the Sushrutas, the Patanjalis, all of them given the Ayurveda and all. See, Bhasha ke drushti se bhi dekho, the greatest not only Sanskrit Bhasha, from that hundreds of languages have come, how beautiful it is. So today on Ganatantra Divas, we should remember Bharata Mata and her glory in all aspects and commit to be patriotic to serve her nation first. That's it. पहले भारत माता का सेवा, उसके बाद ही हमारा. Keep nation first. Keep nation first. Protect the nation, and all cultures, traditions that are in the nation also are protected. And never be arrogant like any common youth in this regard and become negligent or irresponsible, which I don't like. And I don't expect this from you, and I have full faith in you, the listeners of Geetha, that you are more than moderate or mediocre, patriotics for the nation, then you keep nation in first, and whatever to be done for the nation, time and again, whether it's paying the taxes, whether it is talking glory of the nation, whether it is upholding its cultures, traditions, whether it practices spirituality, जो भी हो आप लोग बाकी सब लोगों से ज्यादा ही करोगे, मैं ये मानता हूँ. And when you come to powers in future, I to in fact lovingly request to suggest you, why only schools, college celebrate 15 अगस्त 26 जनवरी in school. मैं तो कहता इन दोनों दिनों को छुट्टी नहीं देना. In every office, company, factory of the entire nation, this day, the glory of Bharata Mata should be spoken, and the inspiration required to serve the nation for the next coming year should be given as input. And so many competitions for the Desha Bhakti, so many cultural programs, songs, natak, Sara, day in and day out should come out so that always the glory of Bharata Mata and all our tradition should be kept alive, kept fresh. Every day there should be a new song should be written. Good songs have come. मेरे देश की धरती सोना उगले उगले इन्हें मोती एंड डाल डाल पर सोने की चिड़िया करती है बसेरा. मेरे देश की धरती, all so many are there, but why only them? हर तीसरा दिन हमको एक गाना लिखना चाहिए भारत में. हर चौथा दिन हमारे इंडियन ग्रेट पैट्रियोटिक्स का हिस्ट्री कुछ न कुछ रूप में हमको व्यक्त होना है. हर 10वां दिन मैं मेरे देश के लिए क्या चाहिए जो मैं कर सकता हूँ उसका वक्तव्य होना चाहिए. In this way, when we make nation and divine as the goal, we will never become victims to the bhoga, which is not our culture, Bharata Mata. We enjoy spirituality, we enjoy purity, we enjoy giving, not indulging, etc. So let all this be reinstated by you, the next generation. We will also try our best in doing the prachara. Thank you. Let us salute Ma Bharati. Let us salute the Bharata Mata. Let us salute all the Guru Parampara because today's Guruvara also. We invoke their blessings. Please bless us to open up our intellects, give us the knowledge. With knowledge, may we fulfill our lives with highest vision and also for the world. Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrutyorma Amrutam Gamaya. Om Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kamarupini Vidyarambam Garishyami Siddhir Me Sada. Om Prano Devi Saraswati Vajebhir Vajinivati Dinamavitrivatu Om Vagdevyai Namaha. So, national song we'll chant at the end after our Geetha class today. So, having seen little more today, our common sense Deshabhakti thought, let us come to Bhagavad Gita. Precisely only we talk. Today's shloka number is 14. In that 14th sloka, Bhagavan, while washing his hands, keeping all the responsibility of gaining knowledge, conceiving higher goals, working towards it on us. Why he can do that? Why he has that freedom to do that? Because he gave all the best of the faculties inside. He gave best of the resources outside, and he has fully given us freedom. And he always says, "Beta, in this endeavor of yours positive, I am sending you all the gurus and saints to guide you. Whenever it is required, I myself will come to help." तो मैं भी आपको हेल्प करूंगा, ऋषि मुनि गुरुओं को भी भेजा हूं, आपको खुद सारे फैसिलिटीज दी, बाहर भी सारे इम्यूनिटीज दिया मैंने, पूरी स्वतंत्रता भी की दी. देन if after giving all that, by not using all of them or misusing them, if you destroy your life by wrong goals and wrong actions, you will be punished, you will be deserving my kicks and punishments only. It is your responsibility that using all these faculties or facilities, conceive the positive higher goals and reach to the higher heights. This is the meaning for you and me in in the general sense. For the spiritual seekers, the meaning of that is what? In the pure conscious self, none of these things are really there. But you and I have seen or projected all of them, and involved in that, we have become a jiva to suffer in this world. We suffer and we blame the God. Let's not blame the Lord. It is our projections of all these created samsara. Spiritual seekers should know this. That is what is the meaning for them. Now let us chant and see the word meaning, in total meaning for you and I, and also for the sadhakas little bit. It is the 14th sloka, 5th chapter Bhagavad Gita. Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sri Gita Sharanam Mama, Sri Vyasa Sharanam Mama, Sri Sadguru Sharanam Mama, Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama. Om Sri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha. Srimad Bhagavad Gita अथ पंचमोऽध्यायः कर्मसन्न्यासयोगः श्रीभगवानुवाच अथ चतुर्दशः श्लोकः. So the words are simple. न कर्तृत्वं न कर्माणि लोकस्य सृजति प्रभुः न कर्मफलसंयोगम्. Then स्वभावस्तु प्रवर्तते. So 1 + 4 + 2, 6 times will do. श्रीभगवानुवाच श्रीभगवानुवाच न कर्तृत्वं न कर्माणि न कर्तृत्वं न कर्माणि न कर्तृत्वं न कर्माणि न कर्तृत्वं न कर्माणि लोकस्य सृजति प्रभुः लोकस्य सृजति प्रभुः लोकस्य सृजति प्रभुः लोकस्य सृजति प्रभुः अज्ञानेनावृतं ज्ञानं न कर्मफलसंयोगं न कर्मफलसंयोगं न कर्मफलसंयोगं न कर्मफलसंयोगं स्वभावस्तु प्रवर्तते स्वभावस्तु प्रवर्तते स्वभावस्तु प्रवर्तते स्वभावस्तु प्रवर्तते. 4 times we have done, now 2 times together. Shri Bhagavanuvacha na kartrutvam na karmani lokasya srujati prabhu na karma phala sanyogam स्वभावस्तु प्रवर्तते. श्री भगवानुवाच न कर्तृत्वं न कर्माणि लोकस्य सृजति प्रभुः न कर्मफलसंयोगं स्वभावस्तु प्रवर्तते. This is what Bhagavan says. I am only a facilitator. Is it clear? After me facilitating it to you, it is your job to take responsibility of your life and do the best. So, Prabhu, the Lord, Lokasya, na srujati. So, one by one word. Na kartrutvam means not the doership. Na karmani, nor the actions. Lokasya means of all the beings. Srujati creates Prabhu, the Lord. Lord doesn't create the kartrutva or the karma also. Not only these two, na karma phala sanyogam. He is not the one who is by his own choice of ego or any biasness that he is endowing the karma phala. He is connecting the karma phala for the karta depending on the karma. Then how come everything is happening if Lord is not responsible? Swabhavastu pravartate. The swabhava is I made this world, thereafter it is the swabhava of the each individual which is deciding what to do and what to get. Sometimes that swabhava, when it becomes common at the national level or universal level, entire universe will do all that only. You can't blame the God. Like today's whole country or the world is bhoga pradhana, bhautikavada pradhana, materialistic oriented. Bhagavan did not make it. The entire humanity is thinking in that language or angle. Therefore, everybody went upon creating objects for the sukha and bhoga, and for that they are destroying prakriti, they are destroying their own indriyas mana, they are forgetting the ultimate and higher goals. You can't blame the Lord for that. Okay. Now the explanation is simple. Na kartrutvam. Kartrutvam means the doership, which is followed by the desires, followed by the thinking. Okay, I just think, then I desire something. Then to achieve that desire, I have to do something. The doer in me, Bhagavan has not created it. In other sense, in the pure conscious self, they are not there. So I am telling it to seekers also, for you and I also. किस कर्म का कौन क्या करता है भगवान का निर्णय नहीं है. Bhagavan, as I told you in the beginning, in general has put this world in front. Okay. In general, he made you and I. Okay. In general, he gave us the faculties of the Sharira, Indriya, Mana, Buddhi. He gave us freedom. Now it is you and I who by our choice are doing what we are doing now. And if it is bad, it's by our choice. We have to change it from bad to the good. The first thing is kartrutva. So for satkarma karta, you will become, or you will become the karta for the dushkarma. It is your choice. So when you are given the intellect, think with the intellect and conceive the positive and higher goals. Keep them as your desires. Thereafter, you become the karta of the satkarma, prayojana yukta karma. If our desires are negative, then we are the karta of the negative karma. When we are the desirers of the negative things, we'll become the performer of negative karma. You can't blame the Lord for that. Therefore, na karmani. He is not responsible for I am doing agar chori. I am doing chori by my own choice because I have desire of getting something in short. If it is Bhagavan's choice, everybody will make either chor or saint. He has given potentiality to become the chor or saint. And who is doing what way, he is not responsible. Okay, now whenever such topics we discuss, we should not generalize it for the sake of clear understanding and benefit. Then what to do? We have to apply it to ourselves. So what is the meaning of applying to ourselves? Bhagavan is saying that for everybody in general and for you in particular also, I am not the creator of desire, nor I am the creator of the doer, nor I am the prompter for you to do the action. Understood? Giving us facilities, giving us the opportunities, giving us the freedom. That was his job. That's what he is doing. Bhagwan's work is done with that. So, like today in my life, what desires are coming to me and what actions to fulfill that I am doing good, desire actions I am doing to fulfill those desires, whether they are noble or ignoble, righteous or unrighteous, don't blame the God. It is I, with my wrong thinking, created wrong desire. Of that wrong desire fulfillment ke liye, I became the karta of the wrong karma and I did really that karma. And tomorrow, instead of success, I get kicks only. Bhagavan should not be blamed. I must realize this point. If I am realizing it, then the meaning of that shloka is received by us. In the same way, look at the people in the world who have achieved glorious things in their life. No, they have achieved, I have not achieved. Bhagavan blessed them, he has not blessed me. Either Gana. To all of them, same human life, same faculties, same time per day, 24 hours, same outer resources. सब भगवान वही देते हैं सबको. They were looking at others who have reached to higher goals or higher heights by their own effort. We also have to know this positive thing also. The negative is what? It is my negative desire which prompted me to do the negative action and made me first karta of the negative karma and made me do the negative action, and that is the phala also to me. Therefore, I only, if I want the Uttama Karma Phala, I should be doing the Uttama Karma, I should become Karta of that Uttama Karma, I should have that noble desire. In that way, I have to use my Dimag to understand. All boils down to the Buddhi only. Buddhi, when it is rightly exposed to Shastra and the elders or the Gurus, they will induce in us the higher and greater, nobler ambitions and goals. At that time, you, the Karta, to fulfill those goals and desires, you will never be Papa Karma Karta, you will be Punya Karma Karta, and the Karma also will be Punya and nobler. When you do good action, the result always will be good. Na Karma Phala Sanyogam, Bhagavan says, even I am not that way, doing Zabardasti of doing this karma, that karma phala, I have made up a setup. In that setup, Papa Karma ka phal, Dukkha, Punya Sukha, Sadhana ka Moksha. That is done. Now don't ask me. So na kartrutvam, doership, na karmani, the actual actions, lokasya prabhu srujati. Not only that, na karma phala sanyogam. जैसी करनी वैसी भरनी. जय वो करता मुझे वही मिलेगा. ऐसा सेटअप है वो, उसके बाद उनका रेस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी नहीं है. Like he made a fire. Fire has burning power. No, that burning power of fire वहां तक भगवान ने दिया. Now, do you use it for cooking food and eat the food and enjoy, or you put your finger and burn? This karma of burning the finger or using the fire for khana, Bhagavan is not made. You only gave a fire in that burning power. He gave you dimag, he gave the hand, he gave the grains of rice, all of them. Then either to cook rice and eat or to put finger and get burned. Unko puchna bata. Understood? One example we give. Like that, na karma phala sanyogam. The burning also, you don't blame the God. No, when you use the fire for food, did you blame me or appreciate me? Even you appreciate, I don't accept. In that fire, the capacity is there to cook. You have used it. So, in that there's a power to burn your finger. You have put it. Don't do that. So, na kartrutvam prabhu srujati. Na karmani prabhu srujati. Na karma phala yogam also prabhu srujati. Then what's happening? Who is doing all the swabhavastu pravartate? Therefore, it is all in your swabhava. It is all in your own nature. Therefore, first to understand what nature you are at this moment. When we find it to be negative, what is negative nature? Forgetting spirituality, forgetting the Lord, forgetting dharma, forgetting the values, etc. And made our nature kavada only. If we recognize that, our swabhava, we have to change from negative to positive, even though it calls for long efforts and hard efforts, but there is no other way. तो मैंने कितने जन्मों से मेरे प्रयत्न से जो स्वभाव अपने मैंने बना, उस स्वभाव के अनुसार ही मेरे अंदर कामनाएं डिजायर्स आते हैं. ऐसा वाला कर्म का मैं करता बनकर वो कर्म करके फल पाता हूं. भगवान इज नॉट द रीजन. So you want to become a great patriotic person, you want to become a great devotee, You want to become a great spiritual scriptural student. You want to be a doctor, lawyer, engineer, professional. You want to become a criminal. You want to be a terrorist. Swabhavastu pravartate. It is your choice. Now, don't talk about others, outsiders. We are talking spirituality. Bhagavad Gita is scriptural, spiritual science. As I just said to you 7 minutes back, when we study these books, don't apply it on others. It's for yourself. That's for me. I am just here giving as a acharya that talks to you. But basically, I have to think for myself that it is my swabhava which is creating those type of desires and making those actions, whether good or bad. That swabhava from the bad to good, I have to change. There's no other way from for us to evolve from negative to positive other than changing our swabhava. And swabhava changes when we study shastras, when you get convinced, when we consciously, deliberately put our efforts to change it from long time, for long time. Like any silly example, nail biting स्वभाव. उसको तुम बनाया बचपन से, किसी ने डांटा नहीं, फटकारा नहीं, अब पूरे नेल्स चले गए, उसमें तीखा तीखा वो जो मिर्ची जाता है वो जलने लगता है, देखने वाले को इतना गंदा है. अगर no, you understood it, that स्वभाव, you have to change it slowly. How to do? You find your means. In the same way, we got the habits of addiction to the cell phones, addiction to the TVs, addiction to the internet, addiction to wasting of the time. ये तुम्हारा खुद ने तुमने स्वभाव बनाया. अभी दिमाग लगाकर ये नेगेटिव है समझकर इसको चेंज करने के लिए पॉजिटिव ले आओ, then that स्वभाव will change. If you don't change your स्वभाव or nature, whatever bad you have, accordingly only the desire will come. Of that karma only you will do, you become karta. The result also will be like that. Teva swabhavastu pravartate. Understand our swabhava today. Understand that it can be improved upon. It is not perfect. Then what is the state of swabhava I have to reach to within next 15 years? As I conceive karo, for that, how I have to change? है कि नहीं? लाइक गुस्से वाला स्वभाव है, उससे हमको क्षमा वाला स्वभाव में आना है. सेल्फिश वाला स्वभाव है, फ्रॉम दैट सेल्फलेस वाला आना है. वी आर ए स्वभाव ग्रेडी, इंस्टेड ऑफ दैट यू हैव टू बिकम द पर्सन ऑफ द स्वभाव ऑफ द चैरिटी और दानम. These are all value oriented. In general also, the laziness is swabhava. Dynamism should be the change of that. Okay. So too, the ignorance is our thing because we don't study books, etc. So that swabhava from ignorance to wisdom, we have to change by bringing that, studying that knowledge. When we pray to Mata Saraswati, Bhagavati Nishesha Jatyapaha, straight away she will not come and remove the ignorance and give knowledge. She will send the Guru and Satsanga talks. You have to listen to them and you have to gain the knowledge and remove the ignorance. ज्ञान cannot be ऐसा दिया नहीं जाता. ज्ञान को हमें पाना पड़ता है. So in Saraswati Sutram, so Shlokam, you told Swamiji, whether I will remove the Jadya. But here you are saying that it is our Swabhava to have the Jadya and we have to put effort to change. Will mother help me or not? She will help when you pray by sending us to the Gurus, by sending the Guru to us. From listening to that Guru, we have to change our ignorance into knowledge. Remove the ignorance and get the knowledge. So in this way, na kartrutvam, na karmani, lokasya prabhu sujati. Even karma phala sanyogam, na karma phala sanyogam. Then how each individual is performing in this world, getting positive or negative result, swabhavastu pravartate. Therefore, अच्छा बंदा अच्छा काम करके अच्छा चीज पा रहा है तो उसका स्वभाव है. There's so many people are नेकी हैं, प्यार से बोलते हैं, सबको प्रेम करते हैं, निरहंकारी निस्वार्थ होते हैं. Because of that karma, he will get the phala of everybody respecting. See that Padma Bhushanas, Padma Vibhushana, all Padma Shri today. Some of them are so beautiful. Somebody working for art, some for culture, some for tradition, some for some particular things. उनको रिकॉग्नाइज कर रहा है पिछले 8 साल से या 6 साल से गवर्नमेंट. They are giving awards, at least half of them, for those people who are sustaining the age-old, traditional, ancient, beautiful things. So they are doing it. उनका वो स्वभाव है. In the very nation, there are people who are corrupt, who are eating away the money of the देश. देखो कुछ लोग तो यहीं का खाते हैं और इसी देश को ब्लेम करते हैं. There are some communities, some are there. यहीं रहेंगे, इधर की हवा पानी, but they don't do anything about the nation. They talk about negative of nation. That is their स्वभाव. Clear? पहले अपने स्वभाव को change. Write down. From देशद्रोही to देशभक्त. From धर्मद्रोही to धर्मभक्त. From the Adhyatmika Drohi to the Adhyatmika Bhakta, from the Udyoga Drohi to the Udyoga Bhakta. I have to note down which is the Swabhava, which is very difficult, negative, troubling me and the world because of me. Then what is the positive? Opposite contrast, liklo. Then day in and day out, work towards it and change from Dushta Swabhava to the Satya Swabhava, positive. When the Swabhava is nobilized, made noble, our thoughts, desires, actions will be noble. And changing the Swabhava or adding new swabhava or creating, inculcating new swabhava, a positive swabhava is called as education, which you start at the age of 3 or 4. And throughout life it is go on. It should go on. But क्या स्वभाव हमको बनाया जा रहा है? हम क्या खुद भी बन रहे हैं? Up to 16 years we are spoiled, 15 by the parents and all. After that we are self-sufficient. Nobody is needed. I know how to destroy myself by making, as I told you, the tamasic swabhav, laziness, lethargy, or the rajasic swabhav of the desires, angers, passions, and all of them. And zero or very less sattvic swabhav of the values or culture or the knowledge. सो बेटा मुझे ब्लेम मत करना, ये तुमने अपने स्वभाव बनाकर उसके अनुसार ऐसे कामनाएं लाकर ऐसे काम करके ऐसे फल को पा रहे हो, भोग रहे हो. डोंट टेल मी, आई ओनली एम द फैसिलिटेटर. व्हेन यू वर्क हार्ड आई विल गिव यू 2000 रुपीज और 500 रुपये. उससे क्या करना, दैट इज योर स्वभाव, डोंट ब्लेम मी. Understood? न कर्तृत्वं न कर्माणि लोकस्य सृजति प्रभुः न कर्मफलसंयोगमपि सृजति. Then स्वभावस्तु प्रवर्तते. So let us take oath today on Vasanta Panchami as well as Indian Republic Day on Thursday that we will change our swabhava from non-positive, useless liability to the positive, useful and great asset to myself and ourselves. और इज अ बड़ा लिस्ट, बहुत सारे. मैंने कहा आपको तो 100 चीजें तो लिख लो या 50. क्या बुरे स्वभाव है, क्या पॉजिटिव स्वभाव होना चाहिए, उसको बनाते जाना. एंड वंस द स्वभाव इज पॉजिटिव, your desires and ambitions also are noble, actions also like that, result also like that. So कर्तृत्व, कर्म एंड कर्म फला अच्छा होना है तो स्वभाव को बदलना है. So from the क्रूर स्वभाव become the दयावान. Like that, you can list out the variety of positive swabhavas which we can make. Thank you. We'll stop today. So today's shloka is Sri Bhagavanu Vacha na kartrutvam na karmani lokasya srujati prabho na karma phala samyogam swabhavastu pravartate. And in today's shloka we learnt Mother Saraswati Shloka chanted Om Ya Kundendu Tusharahara Dhavala Ya Shubhravastranvita Ya Veena Varadanda Vanditakara Ya Shveta Padmasana Ya Brahma Achyuta Shankara Prabhrutibhihi Devaihi Sada Pujita Samam Bhatu Saraswati Bhagavati Nisheshajadhyapaha. In today's common sense thought, we talked about Mata Saraswati as well as Bharata Mata patriotism. You can see the central government, how much they are working for the nation. Let us also take oath and commit for the growth of nation. Economically, otherwise also you can contribute by doing good work, becoming productive and creative and getting, uh, living the life of values, etc. in the nation. Along with that, what I was suggesting was, let us support our nation culturally, traditionally, and scripturally and spiritually. That was the thought today we have shared. And feel proud that we belong to this unique, one without second, great, grand, glorious nation of every best thing. Everything in its best form. And any non-positive is there, let us put our efforts together silently to wipe off that. And whichever the positives have to be increased of our nation, we will do that. In that way, Bharat Mata, Saraswati Mata, Shruti Mata, Swamata, Prakriti Mata, to all the mothers, let us commit to serve them. I told you one day the Saptamatrukas, okay, Jagan Mata, Shruti Mata, Prakriti Mata, Bhumata, then Gomata, then Swamata, one's own mother, and Bharata Mata. 7 mothers. To all these mothers, we owe a lot, let us serve them. Who are they? Jagan Mata, Shruti Mata, Prakriti Mata, Bhu Mata, Bharata Mata, Swa Mata, your own mother, Go Mata, the mother go cow. इन सातों का हमें सेवा करना है. So let us take that as oath. In this way, see these positive things understood, heard and understood, and live life in that noble manner. The life given to us of 80, 90, 100, 110 years. In this way, actively, dynamically with the wisdom, use it for the best of the purposes. Okay, thank you. As promised, let us chant our Jatiya Ganam. That was Jatiya Geetam, national anthem, national song. Vande Mataram Sujalam Sufalam Malayaj Sheetalam Sasya Shamalam Mataram Vande Mataram Shubhrajyotsna Pulakitayaminim फुल्लकुसुमित द्रुमदलशोभिनीं सुहासिनीं सुमधुरभाषिणीं सुखदां वरदां मातरं वन्दे मातरं वन्दे मातरं वन्दे मातरं वन्दे भारतमातरं भारतमाता की जय. This prayer actually, we should make true, make our nation as it is said in this national song. Sujala, Sufala, Malayaja Sitala, Sasya Shamala, Subrajosra Pulakitayamani, Fulla Kusumita, Drumadala Shobini, Suhasini, Sumudara Vashini, Sukada Varada. In that way, we have to contribute for our nation. Let us study or chant a minute. I think Indian pledge also. India is my country. All Indians are my brothers and sisters. I love my country and I am proud of its rich and varied heritage. I shall always strive to be worthy of it. I shall give my elders, parents respect and treat everyone with courtesy. To my country and my people, I pledge my devotion in their well-being and happiness. In their well-being and prosperity alone lies my happiness. In their well-being and prosperity alone lies my happiness. Bharat Mata ki Jai. So in our class, we chanted national pledge, national song, national anthem. We talked about the glory of Bharata Mata. We have done the shloka of Saraswati Mata. We studied our Bhagavad Gita. So we discussed about so many beautiful things about our nation. I believe we also can join in that club of who have celebrated this Ganatantra Divas as well as Vasantha Panchami in a good manner. Now, all this theory, when we make it practical, then we can be true patriotics, true devotees, and true human beings marked for evolution, setting the trend for others too. Thank you, friends. God bless you all. See you. Today at 2 o'clock, we'll launch our 2 to hoi gaya, maybe 1 hour after, our website. So simple it is. Small letters www.abcdivine.com. Around 3,800 talks are there. To all the elders in your families, wherever, please forward them. There will be English talks, Hindi talks, Telugu, they are there. So let them browse and whatever the text they like, Stotra they like, Upanishad they like, Ramayana, Bhagavata, कोई भी उनको अच्छा लगे सुनते जाए. उसका फिर है ना शास्त्रों का महाव्याख्यान. Like I am doing for you the Gita, in that way keeping the text in front, the talks were delivered. It's very useful. I take leave here, wishing you all the best. Om Shri Bharata Matre Namaha. Om Shri Bharathee Namaha. Om Shri Krishnaya Namaha. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha, because today is Guruvar. Pranams to all, pranams to Saraswati Mata, Bharata Mata. Thank you.